When I work out chest, I always like to start off with push-ups. I'll use the bar to warm up. It's not enough to warm you up with the bar, but it gets you stretching out, get the body stretching out, really stretching out the pecs, the shoulder and everything, just starting to get in position. I'll start increasing it, put like the 25s, the 45s, and then I'll go to working set. So I'm just going to do my push-ups, and then I don't really go too further while I'm warming up. If I feel like I'm warming up, I'll stop. The whole point is just to warm up until I get to my really working sets. And once I get to my working sets, then I'll go to failure. Sometimes on chest, it's kind of difficult for me to actually go to failure because I'm always like concerned that the weight's not going to go up. I don't have a spotter, so be careful. Don't always when you bench press, don't really try to take it to failure if you don't feel safe or got the rails up. Honestly, I won't go to failure on a bench press. With the dumbbells, yes, but with the barbell, no. I think it's too dangerous. Make sure have 1 or 2 reps left before you rack it, so you have the strength to rack it. When I do my morning workouts, I usually don't feel that strong like in the afternoon. Of course, because I only have 1 meal, but in the morning I eat breakfast, come to the gym, so I only got 1 meal. In the afternoon, I already ate like 3 or 4 meals, so my body feels stronger. I've been going twice during this off season to the gym. I kind of like it. I don't go twice every day because it's cold outside. Cold affects me. I don't feel like getting up in the morning. I've said before, I don't really like the winter. It just affects me mentally, physically. I just don't want to do much. But I do push myself and try to come twice in one day. So when I come in the morning, today's chest and triceps. So I'll do my chest in the morning, then I'll do triceps later on. And a little bit of shoulders I'm gonna put in there just because I'm trying to grow my shoulders. I don't feel as strong in the morning. So what I do is I'll alternate. Next time I hit chest, I'll do my triceps in the morning, and then I'll do my chest in the afternoon. So that's the way I can focus on a muscle, one muscle at a time during that time, and have different times where I feel strong to actually try to grow that muscle. So I'm going to jump into my working set now. Got the smelling salts. I usually don't use smelling salts, but I bought this about a month ago when I went to the Ben Witter Natural Bodybuilding Show. This is about my 3rd time using this in a workout. This is gonna be my 3rd time actually. I don't notice too much. What I do notice is like the first 3 reps feels really good, but then I don't notice anything else. I looked it up. It kind of just opens up, makes you breathe more air because of the smell, so it brings more oxygen to your lungs and your blood. So it makes sense. Once you get the initial air out after doing a few 3-4 reps, it kind of has no other purpose. So it works, I guess. I guess it works for the initial few reps, but it's not like something that's gonna make a huge difference, in my opinion. But I'm gonna use it anyway today. And I'm not going to use it on every single set, but it kind of helps you wake up too. I was up last night seeing Avatar, the new Avatar. Not going to say nothing about it, I don't want to spoil it for anybody. Weighed myself this morning on 165. Feel good. Don't feel too big. I got some fat around my waist. It's not nothing though. I can definitely get rid of that in the cut. I don't know. I'm gonna start cutting in January or in February. Depends if I want to do a show in April or in May. So if I decide to do a show in April, I'll start cutting in January. If I do a show in May, I'll start cutting in February. So it just depends. I don't want to be on the cut too long. I kind of feel like I cut too much last time. I talked to someone who used to compete before. They said I didn't, but I felt like I was about 4% body fat, but I felt like I lost some muscle. I think I cut too much. I think I was in deficit for too long. So this time I'm gonna try to not cut as fast, but I'm kind of lean even though I'm on a boat right now and I got this fat around my stomach. I'm kind of lean on my arms, my back, and my legs. It's just right here. I'm 39 years old, so once you get older, you start kind of like holding weight around your waist anyway. So that's where all the weight is at. And I want to take it slow this time, but once I haven't done cardio. That's the other thing. I haven't done cardio all my off season. I know once I start doing my cardio, I'll start losing weight quick. Another thing I think why I'm holding so much weight in the wintertime, I mentioned before, I mentioned it earlier, I don't really like doing too much, so I'm less active. Being less active, not burning as many calories. I just, I want to rest up more in the wintertime. It's not that much sun, so my body just naturally wants to kind of shut down. So for chest, usually I like going up, pyramiding up, increasing the weight, not getting that many reps. Then when I get to a weight where I'm getting like a few reps, I start coming back down. I like to do that because I like strength. Even though I do bodybuilding, I still like strength. So it gives me a chance to increase my strength. But then when I start coming down, since the muscle is already kind of exhausted, I'll start coming down and the lighter weight actually feels heavy. And I get more reps. I'll try to get more reps, 10 to 15. Depends how tired the muscle feels. So I like doing that, especially with like bench press. I do it with other exercises, but I definitely always kind of do it with bench press. Just the kind of way I do it with the barbell. With the dumbbells, I don't do it the same way. But chest, I loved chest when I was younger. I wanted to do chest every day. Lucky I had some older gentlemen who taught me the right way, so I never hit the same muscle. I really listened to them. Chest is one of my weak areas. Look at this. It's one of my worst spots. I got the worst chest genetics. This is literally a space between my chest right here. It's about literally like 2 inches, maybe an inch. I'm a little exaggerating, but yeah, my chest doesn't connect. So I was really skinny when I was younger, had no chest at all. So that's why I really wanted to grow my chest. And I think a lot of people back in the day, I don't know about now, always wanted to do chest. Like, not that old that I grew up with kind of Arnold. I did see Arnold though in the 90s. I grew up in the 90s. By the time that 2000s, I was a teenager, already almost in adulthood. So I did see Arnold, and I think that kind of influenced, everybody wanted a big chest. I was just thinking, like, when I was younger, I used to like chest and bicep a lot. Now, I actually think about it, not too quite sure what body part I like the most. I like legs, but I'll be a liar if I tell you legs is my favorite. It kind of drains the hell out of me. But I do like the way the legs force me mentally to keep pushing. Like when you do legs, at least for me, it's kind of going like through a mental war. It's like, God, I need to do another set. And it just mentally makes me like stronger. I feel like I gotta push through it. Well, right now, I think, I would say actually shoulders. Been enjoying shoulders a lot. I didn't do shoulders before that much because it used to be achy. Still a little achy, my left shoulder a little bit, but it's gotten better. I get a pump really quick on my shoulders after like 2 or 3 sets. Like my shoulder pump is crazy. But I've been getting really strong on my shoulders, and I kind of like enjoy it now. So I guess shoulders is kind of my favorite part to hit right now. Today I started with the flat bench, and now I'm going to incline. I don't always start with flat bench. Sometimes I start with incline. Sometimes I'll start with the cables. I kind of switch it up. I like working out like that. I think if you're new to the gym, you should probably do the same exercises, or you're trying to build strength, just purely strength, then you should stick to the same exercises every workout. Especially if you're new and you don't know too many exercises, or you don't know how to combine exercises, I would say definitely stick to the same exercises. I do a bodybuilder, so I kind of like hitting the muscle from every different angle if possible. And I just enjoy switching up. I kind of get bored if I do come in every week and do the same exercise every week. Kind of get bored of that. So that's why I switch it up. But if you're having trouble, with programming your workouts, send me a comment. I got workouts. I'll program you a workout for a low price, and I'll personalize it towards what your goals is. If you're trying to focus on your chest, or you're trying to focus on your arms, I'll program you a week worth of workouts just specifically for your goals. So just send me a comment, and we can discuss the details. Now that I took my shirt off, you can really see the weight I was talking about. It's okay. There's a lot of opinions out there saying you could maintain muscle. I mean, you could grow muscle, keeping the same body weight. You can, it'll just take longer. I think if you want to gain a lot of muscle, you do need to do a boat. I mean, every bodybuilder you see, old school, new school, always go on a boat. Just don't make the mistake and gain too much fat. So I think I'm pretty cool because I only gain fat around my stomach. That's where my body likes to hold it. Besides that though, everywhere else I do look lean. Like I said earlier, once I do the cardio, that'll start coming down. So lately there's been a trend where people just want to do the minimum to get the most growth. I agree somewhat with that. There's a lot of people who have built physiques going more than twice, 3 times a week. And now they're going 2 or 3 times a week just to maintain. Yes, when you already build muscle, it takes way less time to maintain. So like if you build a certain amount of muscle, just to maintain it, you don't need to go that hard. I believe if you want to build a lot of muscle, you have to go at least 4 times, I think, 4 times. There's been this thing about overtraining too. It's kind of hard to overtrain sometimes, depending on your lifestyle. You can't overtrain if you don't know what you're doing. But if you get enough rest, sleep, I say you're getting 3 days of rest between, you might go 2 days, get 1 day off, another 2 days, go 1 day off, or 2 days off. At least you go 4 times, you build a good amount of muscle. 3 times, you can build muscle. 2 times, you're not really gonna build that much muscle. And the other part is, I really enjoy going to the gym. It's more of a mental thing sometimes than actually building muscle. It just pushes me. It just gives me in a better mood. When I don't want to go to the gym and I force myself to go to the gym, I actually feel better. So that's the other part. Like, it's not always about gaining muscle, building muscles. If you enjoy going to the gym, go to the gym. But you do need your rest days, so do take time to rest. I think most people should rest at least twice a week. And if you're going 5 times a week, I think you should rest probably twice a week in a row. If you're natural at least, you should let your body rest. You don't want to overstress it because it does start impacting your sleep. And you'll start actually losing strength if you're not resting properly. But another way I explained in another video, if you don't want to take too much rest, what you can do is deload. Deload is just, you just come in the gym and move the weights around, just a little pump. You're not even really putting that much effort. You'll still get that little boost and your hormones releasing and the neurotransmitters. You still get that good feeling that you accomplished something, and you'll get some blood pumping into the muscles to help you recover, and you still feel like you accomplished something. Well, you're letting the body kind of like rest a little bit. It's active recovery. So that's another way to like hack the thing if you don't really like taking too many days off. But you do need a rest. Just don't be lazy though. Don't be lazy. I feel like a lot of people are being lazy nowadays and just choosing to do 1 or 2. I mean, 1 or 2 days is better than doing nothing. And if that's all you can do, then that's great. But if you have time to go to the gym and you just make an excuse saying that 1 or 2 days is all I need, that's just an excuse. And it depends who goes to. I don't want to say everybody's making excuses. It just depends who goes. But I have noticed that a lot of these people nowadays, they're doing like the Mike Mentz, Dorian Yates. bro, you're not training like Mike Menson. You're not training like Dorian Yates. You're not going that hard. So, no, you should probably go more than once or twice a week. All right, chest flies. There's different variations of this. I'm gonna start coming down from the bottom, then I'm gonna go from the top. You can either come from the bottom, top, straight in the middle. You can put a bench. You can do it with the bench. I'm gonna do it from the bottom, then come from the top. I like doing these because this takes the triceps out and the shoulder. I am gonna hit triceps and shoulder later, but right now the focus is chest. So by doing these, I take out the triceps out of the equation. The shoulder, if you're going too heavy, the shoulder will get involved. So you might just begin going too heavy if you feel that in your shoulder. You still might feel a little bit in the shoulders because the shoulder has to move when you move your chest. The chest actually helps you move your arm like this. So and your shoulders kind of attached right here to your chest. So you get some of that movement regardless, but if you feel it too much on your shoulder, you might want to lower the weight. You shouldn't feel it on your tricep at all. That means you got bad form if you feel it in your tricep. Actually going to lower the weight. I can get it, but I want to feel it more on my chest. So I'm going to lower the weight. I like going a little lighter in this so I can really get this squeeze and contraction and not have too much movement. Sometimes I'll bounce up. I want an extra 2 reps. That's if I'm trying to get the extra 2 reps that day. Today I'm trying to focus more on that squeeze and not really do any cheats on it. Doing a cheat once in a while is not bad, but today I'm just want to focus on really getting that squeeze. Not only do I want to get the squeeze on top, I also want to get that stretch, really stretch out the pec all the way, come back, squeeze, stretch, squeeze. That's why I lower the weight, that feels way better. Like I said, if you go too heavy, you'll start feeling it in your shoulders, and that's not the point of the workout. So when I'm coming from up top, I do have a little bend on my elbow, just pushing down. Usually though, when I come from the middle, I try to keep my elbow straight out, my arms, and push so I can get a squeeze on the chest better instead of using my arm. So, but since I'm coming up from top, I keep a slight little bend on the elbow to squeeze at the bottom, feel it all in my chest. All done with chest. Whew. That was a good workout. I'll go home, drink me a protein shake, probably take a nap, then we'll go with my nephew, do tricep and shoulders. He's on spring break from college. He asked me to go take him to the gym. He don't have a membership right now because he's all the way in Connecticut. And he's back in Philly for Christmas break. So I'm going to take him out later on, but I'm probably going to take a nap after I drink my protein shake. It's a good workout though. And my chest looks huge.